Hello students, I hope everyone is doing quite well at their home, enjoying their quarantine period and of course getting well on with their studies. I am Mudit Jain and let's start today's session with the thought of the day. Never give up your hopes because you may never know what tomorrow might bring. Of course, you should not lose your hope. You should cling to the last ray of hope because tomorrow can contain lots of rainbows and paradise for you, and you can explore all those things, all those treasures in your life. We were continuing with the poem number 3rd of Pablo Neruda, that is Keeping Quiet, and we were almost going to finish the poem. So today we are also going to cover the important important points that are relevant from the exam point of view. But before that, we will complete the examination explanation, then we will continue with the question answers points, and then I will let you know all the important points. So we were going on the sadness that the poet was referring to, the melancholy aspects of the human life, of our mundane life, of our earthly life. So what he said, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this silence. We are reading on page number 96. Perhaps a huge silence can interrupt this sadness, the disappointment, the dejectedness, the upsetness in your life, which is caused. Two reasons are given here, that are the reasons of sadness in human life. What is the first reason? Of never understanding ourselves, of never understanding the misunderstandings, the miscommunication or the misinterpretation of each other's thoughts is the main reason of the sadness. You have your friends, you have your family, you have your classmates, and they can say one word or two word or some kind of things to you, and you might misinterpret them, you might misunderstand them, और उसकी वजह से हमारे बीच में argument हो जाता है, हमारे बीच में altercations हो जाते हैं. The disputes, the conflicts, the fight, the war, the battles that takes place are just because of misunderstanding, the miscommunication. हमारे बीच में हम उनको understand करना नहीं चाहते हैं, we fail to understand those people, and those people fail to understand us. That misunderstanding, misinterpretation, miscommunication is the first reason of sadness. Then we sunk in gloom, we become dejected कि उसने मुझे वो words बोल दिए, ये words बोल दिए. Now what was the reason behind those words? What was the interpretation behind those words? We do not know, we do not confront with that person. हम मन में वो गांठ बांध के बैठ जाते हैं. We tie a knot that person has abused me, that person has cursed me, that person has told me insulting words, derogatory words, affronting words, and now I will not talk to him. और इससे हमारे बीच में जो है वो distance बढ़ जाता है, दूरियां बढ़ जाती है. So that increasing distance, that enhancing, elevating distance between human beings that is caused by the misunderstanding is the first reason of sadness in a human being's life, in a person's life. और उस sadness को हम कैसे क्योर कर सकते हैं, कैसे solve कर सकते हैं, कैसे absolve कर सकते हैं? By being quiet, by being silent, peace achieve हो सकती है. The second also very important reason of sadness, of melancholy, of disappointment, that is and threatening ourselves with death. जो death का threat है कि if we step outside we can get hit by a truck and we can have an accident. Why do we lock the doors of our apartment? So that a robber or a thief does not come and kill us in our sleep. That constant fear or the constant threat or the constant danger of death that we have in our mind is the cause of our sadness. Two causes of sadness. First is misunderstanding, the miscommunication with each other. We cannot comprehend the thoughts and the opinions or the views. We cannot respect the views of each other. Abhi recently we have the suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput, and there are contradictory opinions. Some are claiming it to be the cause of nepotism. Some are claiming it to be because of his failures in love affectional life, because of his depression, because of his career downgrading. There are different opinions, and people are fighting on different social platforms, different social media, that Sushant Singh Rajput died of because of this and that and this and that. They are not respecting each other's opinion. They are not respecting the opinion of law. They are not respecting the opinion of the police. But they are framing their own opinions, and they are fighting, they are arguing, they are disputing with the people who are online. और इससे क्या होता है? हमारे बीच में sadness होती है. We keep thinking about that thought. We keep thinking about the opinions and views दैट उसने ऐसा बोला है, अब मुझे कैसे उसका आर्ग्यूमेंट करना है. We do not understand the grounds, we do not understand the cause or the basis or the foundation on which the lies were told, on which the arguments was laid down. But हमें अपना opinion सही लगता है, and that stubbornness, that obstinacy, that firmness, that obduracy is the very cause of sadness. The second sadness is causes because of the threat or the danger of the fear, terror, horror that we feel because of death. हमें पल पल भी हमें डर लगता है. Every waking moment we spend by fearing death. Who among any of you will be very welcoming towards death कि चलो death आ जाए मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. No one of us. Any adult, any mature person will not be able to associate or connect or link with death. We do not want death, we want life. However sad we are living our life, we want life. So that sadness can be cured by the silence that we keep. Sadness can be solved by the silence that we keep, by the quietness, by the calmness, by the composition of our heart, of our spirits, of our soul, of our mind, of our brain, and that's how we can achieve world peace. That's how we can achieve brotherhood amongst the people of the world. पहले भी बोला था वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, which means the world is my family. All the people of the world are brothers and sisters. Of course, cousins भी हो सकते हैं, siblings भी हो सकते हैं, but the point is that we are going for the concept of brotherhood, the concept of peace, the concept of tranquility, the concept of calmness, and that is why the poet is suggesting again and again and again to keep silence. And which kind of silence? A temporary silence. The poet does not want us to keep a permanent silence, because permanent silence equals to death. The poet has made it innately clear, very explicitly clear that he does not want any kind of association, any kind of connection with death. He just wants temporary inactivity, temporary state of stillness, so that we can achieve world peace. This paragraph again very important. All the paragraph are important from exam point of view. हर paragraph से दो तीन questions ज़रूर बनते हैं. I have already explained it to you how the questions are being framed. We will come on the point again at the end of the chapter. Let's continue. Again very important paragraph. Underline, highlight, marker से उसको star mark कर दीजिए. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now the poet wants us all to learn from the planet earth, from the mother nature, from the mother earth, कि हम छोटी सी साइलेंस से कैसे बड़ी पीस अचीव करेंगे, वो हम अर्थ से कैसे सीख सकते हैं. Now let's take an example. There is a small seed, जो बीज होता है, seed, SEED, seed. We have a small seed. We do not know what life it consists inside. वो नीचे यहाँ टेबल पे पड़ा होता है, and we consider it as a non-living thing. We do not know what kind of life it consists inside it. But once we sow it in the soil, we water it down, we apply fertilizer, we give it enough sunlight, we give it enough healthy environment, then the seed can grow out to become a tall tree. So in the same way, when in earth a small thing can lead to or can accomplish or can achieve a big success, in the same way a short duration of silence, a small span of silence can help us to achieve a bigger peace, an eternal peace, a perpetual peace in our life, in the entire world. तो अर्थ से हम क्या सीख सकते हैं, वापस पढ़ते हैं. Perhaps the earth can teach us. Perhaps मतलब what? Probably. शायद ऐसा हो सकता है. There is a possibility, there is a chance that the earth can teach us. And what the lesson? What are the lesson that earth is imparting with us? As when everything seems dead, जब सब कुछ dead लगता है, when everything seems dead, we do not know what is happening. One day you go there at a certain place and it would seem to be a land, a barren land, and you might never know कि आज रात को बारिश आ जाए और कल सुबह what kind of plants, what kind of floral things are sprouting from inside it. उसके अंदर से क्या क्या plants निकल रहे हैं. तो you might never know. Earth is a mysterious planet, or it's a mysterious wonderland where one thing might seem dead. The seed might seem dead. वो छोटा सा बीज जो है वो dead हो सकता है, but when you give it proper nourishment, proper healthy environment to grow, that seed can grow to be a taller tree, a very fruitful tree, a very luscious tree, a very giving tree. So in the same way, a small silence, अभी हम सबको silence से ऐसा लग रहा है कि पूरे वर्ल्ड में एक्टिविटी बंद हो चुकी है, everything has been stopped, everything has been put to an end, put to stillness, a stableness, stagnantness, but उस 10 मिनट के या 50 मिनट्स के या 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week of silence is equals to lifetime or eternity of peace, eternity of peace. So we have two formulas here. First formula is total inactivity or permanent inactivity is equals to death, but small inactivity or little inactivity, a short span of silence, is equals to perpetual or infinite peace. Infinite मतलब endless, जो ख़त्म नहीं होता है, limitless, confinementless peace. तो that peace is the vision or is the mission or is the goal, is the scope of Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda जी चाहते हैं कि हम अर्थ से कोई शिक्षा ग्रहण करें, अर्थ से हम लेसन सीखें. And what lesson is that? That when everything seems dead, when everything seems calm and silent, but we might not know what mystery is brewing under it, what kind of wondrous treasure or wondrous magic is hidden inside that dead thing. That small seed has a potential, has a capacity, has a possibility to grow into a very fruitful tree. In the same way, a small span of silence is equals to limitless peace, limitless tranquility. Got it? Next, now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. The Pablo Neruda again emphasizing, again bringing out the importance, again bringing out the significance, the vitality, the cruciality of the aspect कि अब मैं वापस 12 तक गिनूंगा और आप चुप रह जाना. पहले उसने बोला था, he in the beginning of the poem he expressed that counting till 12 will be going on. You have to keep mum. And now why you have to keep mum, why you have to keep silence is being explained in the entire poem, and the conclusion or the lasting lines or the end lines of the poem imbibes the essence that again the poet is appealing to us that I will count up to 12 and you have to shut your mouths, you have to keep calm. Pin drop silence should be achieved so that ultimately world जो है वो इससे benefit ले पाएगा. There would be mutual understanding, there would be world peace being achieved, and people can self introspect, self reflect, self analysis can be done, so that is equals to, so that consequences, results, ramification of that silence would be world peace. World peace is a very important aspect in this poem and you have to learn it by heart. Now we can discuss the question answers first. First question is, what is the sadness? I have already mentioned there are two kinds of sadness. The first sadness is the failure of understanding each other, the failure to comprehend the thoughts and views and opinions of each other, and that is why a lot of arguments, a lot of disturbance, a lot of nuisance, problems, troubles, tribulations take place. So first sadness is misunderstanding. Second sadness is the constant continuous threat of death. हमें जो बार बार डेथ से डर लगता है उसकी वजह से हम यूजुअली ग्लूम में रहते हैं. GLOOM, ग्लूम मीन्स द सैडनेस. मेलंकली में रहते हैं, डिसअपॉइंटमेंट में रहते हैं. वी डू नॉट नो व्हेन आवर डेथ विल कम, एंड द कॉन्स्टेंट फियर ऑफ हॉरर ऑफ डेथ haunts us, and that is why we remain sad. The next question is the question number 4 of page 96, which is your Flamingo books question. Very important question. What symbol from nature does the poet invoke to say that there can be life under apparent stillness? अर्थ से वो क्या सिंबल जो है वो चुरा रहा है, या what example or what instance the poet is taking from earth to make us realize, to make us understand the importance of stableness or stillness. So you have to write the lines that there is a possibility that when something seems dead, but it can still have a potential of great life. For example, a small seed can seem dead to us, it can seem lifeless to us, it can seem like a non-living thing, but it has a great potential, great capacity to be a large tree, or to even have a forest inside it, a jungle inside it. तो दैट इज द इंस्टेंट, दैट इज द एग्जाम्पल द पोएट हैज इन्वोक्ड. इन्वोक मतलब जगाना, टू अवेकन समथिंग, किसी चीज को जगाना, दैट इज इन्वोकिंग. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, थिंक इट आउट, पेज नंबर 96 में है. व्हाट विल काउंटिंग अप टू 12 एंड कीपिंग स्टिल हेल्प अस अचीव? वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दिस न्यूमरस अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, एनालिसिस, सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन, वर्ल्ड पीस इज देयर, म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज देयर, casting away or diminishing the sadness in our lives is there. Second question is, do you think the poet advocates total inactivity and death? Advocate मतलब किसी चीज़ का favor लेना, किसी चीज़ का पक्ष लेना. तो obviously the poet is not lawyering up or advocating for or favoring up for total inactivity. He clearly explicitly specifies that I want no truck, no association, no link, no connection with death. I just want a silence for a short duration of time. Total inactivity is equals to death. What is the sadness? Already discussed. What are the symbol? Already discussed. The important questions can come from the paragraph of fisherman as well, that what was the fisherman doing before accomplishing silence and what will he do after accomplishing silence. So obviously before he was harming the whales, harming the organisms living inside the water for earning his own money, for earning his own income, but after keeping quiet for a while, he would stop harming them for a while. थोड़े टाइम के लिए फिशेस को भी रेस्ट मिलेगा, उसको भी रेस्ट मिलेगा. He will be able to spend time with his family, his friends, and he will not harm other organisms for his own earning, for his own income. Then the saltmen gathering the salt, the farmers gathering the salt, obviously they would start to heal themselves. They would look at their hands, ki what have we done so far? We have wounded ourselves, we have injured ourselves, we have hurt ourselves. See, wounded, injured are second form, third forms. और hurt का second और third form hurt ही होता है. तो you do not have to write hurted would be wrong. Hurt. So the fisherman would see that they have hurt themselves in the process of earning money, in the process of rushing towards materialistic things, in the process of living a life in a worldly manner. So they would stop those activities, they would look at their hands and they would tend to their hands, they would tend to their wounds and they would start the healing process. वो जो पूरा paragraph है fisherman saltman वाला, that is the paragraph on self reflection, self introspection, self analysis. Another important aspect of the poem, the wars against the planet Earth. There are different kinds of wars and violence that is mentioned by the poet. First was green war, that is the chemical war or the war against the greenery, जो pollutions हो रहे हैं, that war. Second, war with gas and war with fire. Both are the acts of terrorism, acts of violence, acts of war. जो हमारे बीच में misunderstanding है उसकी वजह से हम एक दूसरे पे wars launch कर देते हैं, battles हो जाते हैं, fights हो जाती हैं, altercations हो जाते हैं, and we harm each other, we kill each other, murder, annihilate, assassinate each other, and that is not advantageous to the earth. Ultimately loss किसका हो रहा है? earth का, planet का, इस world का. The victory with no survivors, again a very important line, that even though a country is winning a war, but ultimate loss would be of the entire world, because the resources of the earth are diminishing, destructing, depleting. The peace of the world is getting disturbed. So all the consequences or ramifications of the war and violence has to be tolerated, has to be suffered by the planet earth. कहीं एक जगह वायलेंस हो रहा है, कहीं एक जगह विस्फोट हो रहे हैं, एक्सप्लोजन्स हो रहे हैं, बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो रहे हैं, उसका जो पोल्यूशन का जो कॉन्सिक्वेंस है वो नेबरिंग कंट्रीज में, नेबरिंग स्टेट्स में भी होता है. तो ऑब्वियसली वी शुड अवॉइड ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ पैथेटिक थिंग्स, मिजरेबल थिंग्स, सैड थिंग्स. वी शुड अडॉप्ट फॉर, वी शुड चूज फॉर वर्ल्ड peace. That is the ultimate goal, ultimate vision of the poet. Next, clean clothes, again very important line. What does the clean clothes signify? That we have come together in the sense of unity, in the sense of togetherness, as a sense of brotherhood, and ultimately what would happen? We would put on clean clothes. वो जो clothes हमारे इतने टाइम से dirty हो गए थे, blood stained हो गए थे, untidy हो गए थे, खराब हो गए थे. Why? Because we were fighting war, we were engaged in the engines, in the factories, in the release of chemicals. But आज हम एकदम क्लीन क्लोथ्स पहन के निकलेंगे, वॉश क्लोथ्स पहन के निकलेंगे, वाइट क्लोथ्स पहन के निकलेंगे, विच वुड सिग्निफाई द अल्टीमेट ब्रदरहुड, द अल्टीमेट यूनिटी. Again, total inactivity से कोई association नहीं है. We have already cleared. So I think the poem is very much precisely pointing towards, or exactly pointing towards the one goal, the one establishment, that is world peace. हमारे बीच में पीस बनी रहे. हम वर्ल्ड एक फैमिली है. वी ऑल आर ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स टू ईच अदर, एंड दैट इज वाई वी हैव टू लिव एज अ फैमिली. वी हैव टू सर्वाइव एज अ फैमिली. वी शुड नॉट डिस्टर्ब ईच अदर्स पीस. I hope everyone is clear with this point, and if you have any kind of doubt, you can ping me whenever you want. I will see you in the next session. Until then, take care of yourself. Goodbye. Thank you very much.